today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The ball carried by number 27. Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. 5 yards on the play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The running back, again the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
At the 8-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Number 37.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Williams, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mahomes firing complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Off the draw, here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Makes the score Chiefs.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Number 4.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones... And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a second down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking right side. That's complete to Watkins.
Complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
With the handoff to Damian Williams.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second down, Paul.
The pass.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Here's Hall throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hall throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we come up. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. New England trying to get a place on offense. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Patriots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. He had a really solid 1st half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The tackle
Chris Jones on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. The trot. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
How big is that? penalty. Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hall to throw on 2nd down.
The quarterback.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
To throw it is Hall from the gun on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Ron Thornhill on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, New England.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
24.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
The running back again.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hall now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
New England.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Chiefs 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Makes the score.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They kick off for Kansas City.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be Stop just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Recovered by the offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards
second down.
On the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
16 yards, a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
17-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves, so we call sudden change.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And open left side, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Caught left side, Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James Washington with time running out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hall. And he will find his man on the outside.
The pass.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
Here's Hall on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you too.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a